I own and operate a business supplying schools with educational products. It's called CD Soft Educational Resources.
I work for a company called CD Soft.
And we've been operating from Albany for the last 25 years. My father was a teacher, a geography teacher. I'm actually trained as an engineer, and I worked as an engineer for 5 years in the construction industry. But during my time at university, last year, the last final year, we got into coding and programming and so forth. And my dad was doing some interesting work down south with requiring some coding. That brought me down south to work with him on that and on other educational programs.
Obviously check your emails and then I'll start working on contacts going through Australia's schools, and then we'll just go through that, get all the contact details for the schools and teachers, reach out to them for business. I'm a very technical person, so during the day normally I'd be doing stuff like data entry, contact entry, but what I love doing there is getting to work with the new products, the products that we have, and then getting to fix the ones that are breaking. Any that are broken, like 3D printers, love working on them. It's
constantly been refreshed. You're looking at new products, you're looking at new genres of products. Education is somewhat of a fashion industry in the sense that education goes through trends as many other industries do, and it means it gives you an opportunity to refresh and look at new products. When you can't come and get across to people the ideas that you're trying to portray to them or trying to get them to understand is also perhaps a down point. In some ways I think that perhaps that education is, secondary education, primary education is at the forefront of things here in Australia. I think perhaps that's something that I like to see changed, and something that people maybe misunderstand is that education here in Australia, I think, is ready for some renewal, for some changing the way we do things, especially in light of the changing world economy and the way that business is conducted and the way that we as a nation need to grow. An instrument or tool that's been quite popular recently is laser cutting and so forth, because there has been an emphasis on STEM, there's been an emphasis on making things. And so typically they will ask us, because there's a plethora of choices out there, which one they think would best suit their needs. And so we try and answer them by asking them questions first and asking what their needs are and what they need to achieve and what they want to achieve, and perhaps then give them an answer. I love it because it's just natural beauty. It's natural beauty, it's temperate climate. The fact that life is quite simple here. We don't have to commute massive distances to get anywhere. Everything's within 5 or 10 minutes, and we have pretty much everything you need. We have fine food and wine, and what else do you need?
We're busy enough down here that we've got a town and there's enough to go see, but I love that it's also a lot quieter than going up to Perth.
I think if you can find something within science or within any walk of life that you're really passionate about, that you love doing, and if you make money as a byproduct of that, then life will be good. You'll be doing something that you don't mind getting up for every day. There'd be nothing worse than having to go to work, loathing having to go to work. I mean, that's a miserable existence. I really would recommend that you follow your passions as best you can and stick with it as much as you can, and have some fun along the way.
Yeah, well, definitely. If you've got any interests in certain areas, there's so much opportunity out there for different areas. Start following it and opportunities will pop up. They always pop up for these sorts of things, and there's plenty of work out there for it.
It's just that natural curiosity that I think I have and a lot of people have, is to understand the unknown, is to observe something and then try and explain it. And this is essentially what a science is. It's a voyage of discovery, so it's always new, it's always fresh. And that's a bit like I was describing before regarding my business, is that the fact that if it's new and fresh, and you're finding out things that no one has ever found out before, that really gets the adrenaline going and gets the excitement going.